In the year 1812, Napoleon Bonaparte was ruling France, and a growing number of people were looking for ways to remove him from power. Well, it was on the 23rd of October that year that a coup d'etat was engineered by a Republican general named Claude François de Maillet, who had spent time in prison because of his opposition to Napoleon. Unfortunately, however, the Maillet coup, as it became known, failed, and many of the key conspirators were executed. People often stage a coup when they have had enough of a dictator or a particular style of leadership and they want to take control back for themselves. But what about a personal inner coup? If I asked you who was ruling your life, what would you say? And then what about if I asked you if you were happy with the way things are, or if actually you would rather take some action to change who was in charge? I believe there are times in our lives when we can allow others to dictate how things are run. And ultimately, whether we're aware of it or not, I also believe there can be times when we allow other forces to rule our lives that may actually want to cause us harm. The Bible tells us that we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. There are unseen forces seeking to rule in your life. But the good news today is that Jesus can help you lead a coup against them. This is how a man named Paul put it. But there is another power within me that is at war with my mind. This power makes me a slave to the sin that is still within me. Oh, what a miserable person I am. Who will free me from this life that is dominated by sin and death? Thank God, the answer is in Jesus Christ our Lord.